Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Today's pick a card is about what is next for you in love. What is coming next in love? We're going to allow Spirit to guide us and give you messages about love, loving relationships in your life, and just allow what needs to come in to come in. First, we're going to clear the space and invite only the highest beings of love and light to enter and give us clear, concise, and accurate messages for the highest good of all of those watching and for the highest good of all. Thank you, and so be it. Okay, so before we begin, I will just let you know that if you would like a personal reading, you can book that with me down in the description box below. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session that you can also find on my website in the description box. All right, and I will give you some time to meditate on your cards now. Hello to my pile number ones. If you chose this beautiful opalized stone here, this is your reading. You guys actually got 2 of these oracle cards. So we'll start with our main card here. Let me just get the... Sorry, it's a little dim in here. I like to use natural light. But today is like a little bit of a cloudy, rainy day. So we'll work with what we have and hopefully you can see that okay. It says temptation. The desire for excessive gain and accumulation leads to misfortune. The greatest contentment is in knowing when you have enough and all temptation is banished. Escape from the trap that imprisons you. Refuse to be a victim. Be free. Okay. Our next card is Mercury in Virgo with caution. And we have Mercury again, or sorry, that's not Mercury. Venus in Libra with indecision. All right, so we're gonna get a couple more oracle cards. So for pile number 1, Spirit, what do you need to tell them about what's next for them in love? What's next for pile number 1s in love? Okay. So we have mantis beings. It says enigma, elusive, sensitive. Okay. And one more deck, and then we'll get your tarot cards. So okay. We have the Well. Seeking truth, wisdom, insight, intuitive knowing, return to the source, getting to the bottom of things. All right, so let me just get guided to your tarot deck. I had a feeling it would be this one because it moved while I was getting your piles ready. Okay. There's no coincidences. I keep getting proved that over and over again, and somehow, you know, that there's always that little creep of, is it? And it always is. Okay, so we have 3 cards here. Perfect. What else, Spirit? What else does pile number 1 need to know about what's coming next for them in love? What's coming for my pile? Ones in love. And we'll get one more. Okay, we got 4 more. Okay, so we'll see how much we can fit. And then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands here. Oops. Okay. You have the 6 of Coins, 6 of Pentacles. You have the Empress. You have the 5 of Swords. You have Queen of Wands. You have the 2 of Swords. There's that indecision again. Okay. You have the Knight of Wands. A lot of wands, a lot of fire. For sure. And you have Justice. And then we have 2 extra cards that we will leave to the end when we need a little more information. Okay, let me see. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that it looks as though with this temptation, I feel what my intuition is telling me is that this might have been a situation from the past where maybe someone was dealing with indecision, whether that be you or the other person involved here. And it almost as though a temptation brought them out of the relationship in some way or another. It was almost as though there was like kind of like a power struggle between you two. Maybe impulsiveness on someone's end, but it seemed as though it was a power struggle. And yeah, I feel like you saw all the signs. You saw all the signs that this was coming. But you were having a hard time seeing it, or you were having a hard time coming to terms with what you were feeling or the signs that you were seeing. And so it's like, so you cut them off, or someone was cut off, right? It's like you're like, okay, no more. You found out about something or something happened, and you're like, I'm cutting you off. There's no more. I feel like, and that was what was meant to happen. Like you had to cut this person off to be fair and just to yourself. Or justice came in to make sure that this relationship wouldn't go on any longer. It's like, this is just, it's not working out. It's not evenly balanced. It's like there was just maybe too much sitting on the fence, or no one would kind of give in to the other. It was just always kind of a battle, or it was always up in the air, or someone always felt like the energy wasn't reciprocated weren't on the same page. And so I feel like you've been in a time of maybe, of being solo, of being single, of being on your own. And I feel like you may have put yourself, or the universe has put you in this position to reorganize yourself, to think about what's been going on, to um, figure out your priorities, where you stand, what you want in a relationship. I see you here figuring something out. It's like maybe figuring out yourself, this maze of, what is it I want? What are my priorities here? What do I want in a partnership? You've been really, seeking that deep truth, those wisdoms and insights, getting to the bottom of things, right? It's like taking a deep dive into who I am, into what I want. Because I feel like you've had a lot of support around you as well. Maybe friends or family really cheering you on, being there for you. Because this person, I feel like, left you out in the cold, or they left you with a lot of maybe unanswered questions. They left you, maybe it felt like it was very harsh or brutal. And it left you very upset, feeling maybe betrayed for some of you. Okay, but I felt like it was impulsive. This person's a very impulsive person. And it was like, I felt like, it's a power struggle. It was a power struggle in this relationship. But because this reading is what's coming up, I see there is a new passionate relationship here for you, okay? Because the universe and God is behind you. They're cheering you on. They have been with you this whole time, supporting you, okay? You've had a lot of support. You've had a lot of people behind you. Like, you can do this, leave this person, or, they're not good for you. You deserve better, that kind of thing. And so you've been in this period of figuring myself out, really getting to know myself and what I want. Maybe at this new phase of my life, maybe this relationship lasted a long time for some of you guys, okay? It doesn't have to. But maybe you're a new person now and you have to figure out who you are now. And so you've been put in this position of maybe isolation or aloneness, right? Where you've had to maybe figure out a new perspective. You've had to really dive deep into your own being, into who it is you are, into your own wants and needs, because it felt like it felt like a battle, and it felt like maybe you were left alone. You were left, to figure it out yourself, or, just felt like you were abandoned in some way, possibly, or one person was in this relationship. So, it's kind of like you've had to walk in this unknown for a while by yourself, and it's felt mysterious. It's felt elusive. It's like you've been really, I feel like, vulnerable. Feeling almost lost. Like, I don't know what to do now. Like this, maybe as tough as this relationship was, maybe, you don't know who you are without it. For some people. And so that's why I feel like you've had this time alone to get to know yourself so that you wouldn't put up with this same energy, okay, the same type of thing. You've had to kind of give to yourself. You've been giving to yourself and really building up your self-worth and your self-confidence up again. After this happening, right? After this maybe betrayal or this breakup, however it happened, right? But now I feel like you have developed your confidence to a new level, or you've developed your sense of being, and it's like you have the Empress and the Queen of Wands, which gives me definitely glow up. Like you're blossoming now. You've come out on the other side better than you were before, more attractive, and only because you love yourself deeper, you know yourself deeper. And so that's why you've been given this new this new energy, this new potential, this new love. So the universe is telling you, we're behind you and we're giving you a new beginning here. So, and that's a new passionate beginning. I mean, this is like new creation, new love, new, like fiery passion. And so that could come in, you meeting someone. I'm going to actually, it's interesting. I don't do this often, but that's why we have these cards. Okay, perfect. So yeah, there is, because I see you alone. I see you with the guide here, with the universe behind you. And I know there's new potential here. So I want to see, what is this new potential coming? Is this, a new partnership? Is this a date? Is this, how is this going to come? In what form for you? So let's take a look at that. Wow, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. You have so much support around you. This is feeling very stable, secure. Having a lot of, you have a lot of people around you. And then you have the Magician. Interesting. So again, I mean, this is solitary energy. This is like, maybe you've been really focusing on you, on your work, on your business, on building yourself up. Maybe you've been working on something during this time alone, and it's like it's become really successful, or it's become very much a part of your life in a new way. It's like something you're passionate about. But I do see here that there is a new loving potential. And with the Magician, I feel like you have been manifesting the love that you want. I feel like this person's going to be a lot more supportive, and I think they're going to get along with your friend group and your family group much more than the last person did. It's going to feel like they just come in and everyone's like, yes, this is the person. And it's because you've been focusing on them, you've been manifesting them. And so they're coming in now, and it's like everyone's so supportive of this. I feel like they gel so much better with your friends and family. And it says victories to the suffragettes, meaning you're going to have victory over your suffering. Okay? You are having victory over this thing that happened to you. You are overcoming this, and it's because of you. You have done this. You have manifested this. You have put in the time and the effort, and you have put it out into the ether. You either through prayer or manifestation, whatever it is. But you've been calling in this relationship, this loving partnership. And yeah, I am going to. So what is this new connection? Look at that. Your King of Wands with the Queen. This is divine. This is what I said. This is divine partnership, okay? And you have the King of Swords. So I feel like, they're just describing this person. So they're telling you, you are attracting someone. I mean, for some of you, you could have maybe pick of 2 people. I'm just saying. But with the Queen and the King here, I feel like they're describing a person here. Okay, so this person is going to match your energy to a T. And that's why I said they're going to fit in with your friends and family group so well. And it's like everyone's going to support this relationship. It's going to feel like you created them. It's going to feel like you brought them into your life. And honestly, I think you did. Okay? They're going to be a perfect match for you. They're going to be very smart, very logical, have their emotions under control, where this last person was impulsive. It was almost like they're more immature energy with the Knight of Wands here. You're bringing in the King of Wands, okay? Someone who's mastered their fire, their passion. They still have all that passion and sexual energy, but instead of giving it out to whoever and kind of being more frivolous with it, giving into temptations, because that's an immature energy, right? They haven't really honed in their passion, their fire, whereas this person has, okay? This person knows themselves, and they know how to direct their fire in a proper way, in a more mature and wise way with the King of Swords. It's like they're not all passion, right? They're logic mixed with passion, and their wisdom mixed with passion. And so that makes for a good combo because we're using our head and our heart, or you could say our loins, right? It's like we're not just, yeah, using our sexual energy to get what we want out of life. We're like, okay, where can I direct this sexual energy in a good way that's going to benefit me and those I love? So that is where this person's coming in so much more mature, so much more level-headed, so much, it's like you're still going to have that passion, that fire, yeah, that, you know, that good sexual energy that, you know, makes you attracted to them and keeps that attraction. But they also have this like calm maturity when they need it. And they're a leader. They're going to lead you. They're going to make you feel stable, more secure. Like, yeah, like I can trust this person. They're going to take care of me. They know things that I don't know. They're going to lead me in a proper way, right? Instead of like feeling like I'm taking care of somebody, like children. And then it puts me down into this childlike position where I feel like I'm bickering like a child. So this person is just a new level of maturity, of wisdom, of understanding. And it's just, it feels so good. And it feels so much more stable, secure. Like I can relax in this relationship because I know they have my back. And I don't feel like nervous leaving them, or I don't feel like I'm distrusting them. Okay, they give me a very, very trusting nature. And I feel like there's still going to be that nice fire, that nice passion, that, you know, really, I feel like that's important to you. I feel like you have a lot of passion that you want to give or that you want to share. And this person's coming in to say, like, I can handle that, but I can also, like, be calm and steady. And, you know, I can be this rock for you. But when we're alone, I can be this, you know, really kind of wild person, you know, sexually. But outside of that, outside of the bedroom, when we're with your friends and family, I'm very, it's almost like a quiet, it's like, yeah, it's like I'm more quiet. I'm more just like very solid. I feel like supportive. Your friends and family are going to love this person. They're going to feel like the person that you've always meant to be with. You were always meant to be with. And you had to go through this thing to put yourself in the position of allowing this person in. Okay, because maybe you needed that time alone to know that you deserve a person like this, right? To know that you do deserve this mature, stable energy in your life, this leader, this rock, right? Because maybe before you would have been intimidated or whatever. Maybe you were just in such a long relationship, and now it's like you've opened yourself up and you've figured out what you needed to. About yourself, about what it is you want. You've built yourself up, your confidence, your self-love, and just you're ready to give that to someone, and this person can handle it. All right, this person can definitely handle it. Yeah. Okay, I want to know a little bit more here. What else can you tell them about this person, Spirit? What about this new connection? When is this coming in? When is this new connection coming in for my pile ones? Let's see if we can get a timing. You know, it's difficult. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. So it could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I don't like doing timing. Okay, but I know you guys are probably been in this time of singleness or just isolation for a while. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, meaning it could be slower energy. So this could be 3 months. I mean, 3 years, but I don't see it being that long, okay? But this is just saying, like, have patience, okay? This might be a more traditional relationship. So, oh, I see what this is saying. Okay, this is saying take this slowly, okay? So it's in the threes, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, could be years for some of you, but with swords, it's faster, okay? So I don't think it's years, but the timing here is not saying it's going to be super slow to come in, but this is saying take it slow. This person might be more traditional than you're used to, so they might like to take things slowly, one step at a time. So don't rush this person into anything too soon. And if they're not like want to jump in bed with you right away, be okay. Like, that's okay. It's not that they're not attracted to you. They're more traditional, okay? So maybe they like to wait a little bit. I mean, this is a card, could be a card of marriage, but it's maybe they want to wait till marriage. I'm not sure. But it's like this person likes to take it slow, more traditional. Okay, they're very, I feel like, connected maybe to their traditions. To this could be religion, God, spirituality in some way. But they're just very solid in what they want, and they're not in a rush. And maybe they've been hurt in the past before as well, right? So they're like, look, I don't want what I had in the past where we rush into it and I get hurt. So I want to take this nice and slow and get to know you and really build a foundational relationship here that I know has potential, that I know has growth, that I know can go somewhere. Okay, so be very patient with this person and allow it to grow organically, okay, grow naturally. We have the Eight of Wands, okay? So that coming in with the Three of Swords here, it means that they're clarifying this card, meaning it's coming in faster, so it's not going to be years. With the swords and then the wands, they're saying, okay, this is coming in quick. So 3 weeks, 3 months, some of you 3 days, okay? But very fast energy, all right? Page of Swords, yes. Starting Seven of Cups. Starting slow, new, being curious about each other. It's like getting excited, but not having to like go all the way so fast. You know what I'm saying? It's like being super excited and curious about each other, but taking it in a slow and steady pace. It's like there's still going to be that excitement. There's still going to be that like, oh my gosh, I'm getting butterflies, or I'm getting like, I want to move fast, but I also don't want to move too quickly because before that didn't maybe pan out so well for me. So I'm going to be, slow, cautious a little bit, but also I'm very, very into this. I'm very, very curious as far as like where this is going to go. If this is, just being curious about the other person and, who they are and how they are, and just being excited about this person. And I feel like you're going to be like always looking at the potentials, right? Like, okay, I can see myself with this person. I can see us growing. I can see us, going into growing or getting married or whatever. It's like, it's allow yourself to think of these things. Allow yourself to, to like figure out the potentials here. But don't, because it's going slow, don't allow yourself to talk yourself out of it and think like, oh, they don't like me, or they don't think I'm attractive. That's not the case here. They're just more traditional. So don't allow your mind to go negative in the way where you're like, oh, screw that. I'm not getting emotionally involved because they want to take things so slow, or they must not find me attractive. They must blah, blah, blah. Don't allow your mind to kind of go off too crazy, or you're like thinking about the past or all these things. Allow this person to show you who they are. allow them to take their time, and you should take your time as well. And you'll see how beautifully this relationship grows in a healthy and stable way. Okay, pile one. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. It's coming in quickly for you guys, all right? But just take it slow once it gets there. There's no rush here. Trust me, this person's in it for the long haul. So there's no reason to jump ahead so fast. And I just saw 2 on the timer. So this is aligned, and twos, this is a divine union coming in for you guys. So you are so blessed, and this relationship is going to be so blessed. You're going to be feeling so grateful after, I'm sure the relationship history that you've had. But honestly, give this person the benefit of the doubt. Take your time with this. Really, enjoy it. Be in it. Don't try to rush it. There's no point, okay? Because they are here. They want something deeper with you. So build those foundations. Take it slow. See where it goes, and you'll see the friendship build before, and then the fire, okay? So allow for that process to happen. Take it step by step. Don't try to rush anything, all right? Okay, Paula, that is your reading today. That is what is coming in for you for love, and it's very exciting, and I'm very happy for you guys. It's beautiful. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss another reading. Please leave a comment shouting out Pile 1, and please share your story if you feel compelled to. If you would like more information on your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, where we connect in with your higher self, your guides, and we are guided through your subconscious mind. You yourself are shown scenes and experiences as far as what you need to understand or know about a certain situation, relationship, anything at all you would like to know about, okay? So if you want to know more about that, you can go to my website in the description box. And yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys on the next video. All right. All of my love, Pile 1. Peace. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your love reading. This is what's coming in for you for love. Sorry, just move. Ooh. Keep kicking it. Just trying to get comfortable here. Okay, so let's take a look at your first oracle card that you got. Wow, very nice. Got the God of Wealth. The money god is knocking at your door. Open it and welcome him in. This is not only a sign of monetary gain and financial success, it also pertains to good fortune in all things: health, relationships, career, and family. Wow. So the God of Wealth is here to bless you, and not only wealth, but also in your relationship. Okay, so it looks like you're going to be very, very happy soon. Yeah, let's continue. I'm very curious as far as this energy. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. So you have the moon in Scorpio with power. Very cool. Okay. Next deck here. Okay, so Spirit, for pile number 2, what's next for them in love? What is next for my pile 2s? Who's coming in? Okay. So you've got the Galactic Federation. It says collaboration, meetings, community. Beautiful. Okay, one more oracle card. Spirit, for my pile 2, thank you very much. Wow, look at that. Deliverance, release, relief, a fresh approach, liberation from obstruction, finding a solution, exhilaration. So I don't know if you have not had any loving relationships lately or any romantic relationships, but it looks like that luck is changing. It's like you're coming into almost an abundance of love. This is crazy. Let me get guided to your deck here. It's like it's raining down. You could be getting a lot of love offers or something like that. Maybe, yeah, you might have to beat some off with a stick or something. But yeah, let's take a look at the tarot before I get into it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right, I think we got one extra. We'll just leave that to the side for now. I'm sorry that it's so dark in here. It's kind of a, I like to just use natural light, but it's kind of a cloudy day today, so it's a little dark. Do what we can. Oh my gosh, something just fell. Okay, maybe that's my sign to turn on my lamp, eh? All right, let me go figure out what just fell over in the corner of my room, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I turned on my lamp. That's a little better, eh, guys? Okay, see? Everything happens for a reason. All right. And that could be a sign for you guys. It's almost like the light's coming on after a long time of darkness. After like a long time of feeling maybe isolated or alone. This is like a desert scene and it's finally raining. So you could have felt, yeah, definitely alone, and maybe you're coming into a relationship with someone who they could own a business, or they just have a really big family that you're gonna love, and it's just gonna feel like you've been blessed after a long time of like isolation or feeling alone or feeling maybe the absence of love or this community, and maybe, yeah, they just bring a lot with them that you're gonna love. Okay, let's continue. Let's just get into the tarot and see what we got. Page of Cups. Yes. King of Cups. Ah, yay. Yeah. This person's definitely rich in love. They're going to bring so much love and joy. Your heart's going to feel overflowed after, again with the desert, after a long time of it feeling so hard, so difficult. Like, I've been walking through the desert alone, battling, like, is this ever going to come? Like, you're even questioning, do I deserve this? You know, it's like, why, after like maybe so many difficult relationships, so many failures, it's like, man, it's felt hard. It's felt isolated and lonely. Seven of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Swords, and it came out this way. So you've definitely dealt with some sneaky people, and it's coming right under the Nine of Wands here. You've dealt with some sneaky people in your past. I'm going to leave it the way it came out. Yeah. Three of Wands. Oh, we have two extra. Okay, so we will reveal those when we need them. I'm just going to move these down a little bit. Okay. So I just want to say, it's like, yes, Spirit is bringing up your past, briefly because they're saying you've gone through it. You have been in crappy relationships where it's like it's felt emotionally dry, like they have no emotional intelligence, or it's almost like they've purposefully hurt you, or they just didn't care about your feelings whatsoever. And it's like you've had to go through such, I feel like, a long time, a long road of being on your own, or of like, having dating, but it doesn't last long because they all end up the same. They all end up hurting you or being sneaky or just like not, I don't feel like putting your feelings first. I feel like they've been just line cheating, stealing types. But yeah, I feel like though this time that you've had alone has really made you think about like, what is it I want? Okay, and here we go. So it's almost as though, yeah, you've had to overcome so many difficulties, and it's made you think about, who is it I want in my life? What is it I want? What am I going to not put up with anymore? Like, and look, I feel like you've been looking at all your past relationships. Like, what's been the common occurrence here? Why do I keep going for this same person? Why does that, why do I keep allowing this behavior in my life? What is it that I'm putting up with? Or what is it that I go after that leads me here, that ends up me being hurt, or it's the same old sneaky person, right? And so that has allowed the energy to move, because you've actually been like, instead of just repeating the behavior, I feel like you stopped and you're like, okay, what is this? I need to change something. I need to either change my approach or change like the type that I go after. Maybe opening yourself up to new, to different. And that is what is now domino effecting and allowed this new energy to come in. And then we have the page here. There is a new love, okay, a new beginning with a King of Cups, someone who is emotionally mature, someone who actually is going to put your feelings first, and it's going to feel like a rainfall after a drought. Okay, it's going to feel like, and some of you, this is for very few of you, you could have all of a sudden a lot of offers coming in. Okay, and then you're going to have to really decide, using your wisdom, going to your past for what not to go after this time, because you're like, okay, I don't want to repeat the mistakes of my past. So I'm going to choose someone different. I'm going to choose someone who's not my typical type. I'm going to not go for the married guys anymore. Or I'm not going to go for the guy who maybe, mooches off of me this time. Whatever it is, right? Whatever those aspects are that you usually go after. Or the bad boy, right? The guy who, he's cool and he's hot, but there's no substance there. I don't feel like I'm being listened to, or I don't feel cared for. I don't feel. So you really have to look at what, at this time and space, what is it? Who can I grow with? I need something different than my usual type. Okay. So a lot of you, there could be a lot of offers coming in, but for the most part, I see that you guys are really connecting with someone on a different level than you've ever had with anyone else. Okay? This person is so much more emotionally secure, emotionally available. They're going to feel like you're going to feel listened to. They're going to be there for you. And I feel like they're going to want to take things slow and steady. Taking it easy. Let's take it step by step. I want to get to know you. I want to know what you like, what you love, who you are, what you've been through, that kind of thing. They're not going to be like, let's rush into sex or let's rush into a relationship. I want, all in, all at once. I would stay away from that type of energy. The right person is the slow builder. Is that, I want to build a friendship with you first. I want to build an emotional connection with you first. And that's how it's going to go. And that's really going to sing to your heart. And I don't want you to listen to maybe before you would just be like, oh, do I have the fiery butterflies, right? This person's going to sing to your heart. They're going to make you feel special. They're going to make you feel heard. They're going to be your friend. This relationship's going to give to you so much more than you've ever experienced before. And again, like I said, they're going to have maybe they may be rich. They don't have to be, and I don't want you to like not go for the guy because he's not rich, okay? But what he brings is so much more valuable, okay? It's valuable. It's gonna feel like a depleted resource, which would be water in the desert, right? It's just gonna feel like good to your soul, like it's feeding your soul. Like this is something you haven't had and your soul has been craving. And you're like, oh my gosh, could this be true? Like, and it's like, yes, slow and steady. Don't rush into anything. This person's going to want to be slow. Be okay with that. Allow that. Okay. And I feel like they're very going to be attracted to your power, your, maybe how upfront you are, how honest you are. But it's like, there is going to be this, like, I feel like connection, this draw that's going to feel very powerful. I feel like they have a very secure and beautiful friend group or family that you're going to get on with so well. You're going to love their friend group. You're going to love their family. And it's going to feel like your new friend group. I feel like you're just going to go in and this is going to be your new friend group, your family. And it's going to feel like, how is this possible? How do we connect to this depth of level? And like your heart is just gonna sing. You're like, I'm speechless. Like I feel like you're gonna feel like a kid again. Like I can't believe this exists. I didn't know. Like you're gonna feel like this is a huge blessing with deliverance. Okay, liberation from obstruction, exhilaration. You're just like, what? Like you're gonna feel like the richest person on the planet. You're gonna feel so blessed, like the universe was looking out for you. Okay, like you couldn't have picked a better person. Even if they're not financially monetary rich, you're gonna feel like the richest person on earth. So beautiful. I can't tell you. Like your heart is gonna be so full. Okay, I want to know what these two cards are. I want to find out more information about like when is this happening or how is this going to happen. We'll see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so the Four of Swords and Justice. I feel like this person's going to find you. I feel like it's like almost like you're not looking for it. It's like you're cool on your own. You're enjoying being on your own because you're like, I know how to be on my own now. I'm okay, right? It's like, I just don't want a relationship like the past. This person's going to find you. And I feel like it's because you're not looking. And that's how it always happens, right? It's like, I'm just focusing on me, on treating me well, on like making sure that I'm feeling good and pampered. And I'm just focusing on my life and me. And they're just going to be attracted to you and being like, wow, that person looks at peace. That person looks like they know who they are and they have it figured out and they just look content. And I like that. And that's what attracts this perfect person to you because they're also that way. Because you're content with who you are and where you're at. And you're like, I don't need anything. I'm good. And they're like, okay, you're healed, you're good, so am I. Let's do it, baby. Let's get together because this is now going to be deep and healthy. Justice is coming in finally. to balance, because you're new. You see the world in a different way. You've become different from all of these other, bad relationships or life. It's like, I feel like you're walking a new path. You're looking at the world in a different way. And I feel like you've become different. And so you're okay with how life is and who you are. And so because of that, justice is coming in to say, you've done it, okay? You're not filling a void of a relationship and trying to make someone else fill a void within you. You've become whole as you are, and because of that, we're bringing in this person to you. They're now going to just be attracted to who it is you are at this moment, because you're not, look, closed eyes in both pictures, with their mind just open. You're not looking. You're not looking for this other person. You're not looking for a relationship. And because of that, you're going to get blessed with one. You're going to be so blessed that this person will not be able to help themselves but come straight to you, because you're not looking, you're not seeking, you're not grasping, you're not trying to fill a void of any sort. You're content with yourself, you're content with who you are. And because of that, they're like, wow, they just look so comfortable with who they are, where they're at. And that's exactly when that person, that right person, is going to come in at the exact right time, at the exact right moment, when you're not looking for it at all. Your eyes are somewhere else. You're focused inward, or you're focused on God. You're focused on living your best life and just being you, and just, making sure you feel good and okay, and just, that's what's going to bring this person into you. You won't even have to look for anything. You won't have to search at all. And because of that exact reason is why they're coming in. Okay, so any more information? 3 of Cups, you're going to feel like celebrating. And I feel like your friends around you are going to be like, yes, girl, like I am, or boy, sorry, I am so excited for you. Finally, it's been such a long time. You're going to feel like, I can't believe it's happened to me. I didn't think it would. I honestly maybe gave up. I gave up on the prospect of maybe ever finding love, ever having love in my life. I just feel like I want to celebrate, and you should, okay? You're going to feel, this is a card of gratitude. Feeling gratitude to the universe, so much so that you can't help but dance and sing and celebrate. And this is like you singing in the shower. This is you calling up your friends like, oh my gosh, you'll never guess who I met. You'll never guess. And you'll never guess how amazing they are. Like, I didn't think this was possible for me in my life. Look at that. Knight of Cups. They are coming in. They are your knight in shining armor. We have the page, the knight, and the king. Okay? They are your match. They're so emotionally deep, and they're coming in to offer you love. Okay? Again, with the same imagery of water in the desert. They are your salvation. They are your water in the desert. They're going to be like, you're going to be like, I thought I was dried up. I thought I was done. I did not think I would have another relationship in my life, or I just wasn't looking for it at all. I was just not like there. And they're going to just show up and burst in with depth, with emotion, with their love, with what they bring to the table, which is, it's emotional maturity. It's I want to listen. I want to get to know you. I want to do things with you. I want to go out. Let's go. I want to give you a meal, or whatever. It's like, ooh, it's just that night coming in to like justice. It's like, I knew there was karma. I knew I was due for some good karma in love here. And yes, okay, your man or your woman is coming in. They're coming in with an offer of love for you. And it's going to feel good. And this person, you have 2 3s here, okay? 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. This person, you're going to be able to build with, okay? So this is someone that you can truly build a life together with. And it's going to feel like beautiful and like art. It's going to feel like we're building a friendship, but we're also building a loving connection. And I feel like, yeah, maybe you guys are building a life together with wealth, the God of wealth here, maybe building more than that, maybe building a home or a business together eventually, something like that. I see blueprints here. This looks like a light bulb to me. They could be very handy. And maybe you guys are building something physical together. But either way, it's just building this foundational life that is built on trust and love and in depth. Okay, a depth unlike you've ever felt before. And I feel like they're friends and family again here. You're gonna connect with, and they're gonna be like your new group or your new people. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe how easy our lives meld together, our friend groups meld together, our families get along so well. It's like, could this be? Like, I can't believe it. It's gonna feel like a miracle. Like, I wasn't even looking, and here you are. And look how it just fits. It just fits like a glove. Ah, pile two. How beautiful is that? Honestly, it's like you both have a similar vision. You both have a similar vision on what it is you want to build together. Or maybe, some of you are young, okay, and you want to build life, you want to build a family, you want to build a business, you want to build a home. Maybe some of you are coming into retirement age and you're like, I'm trying to think about, how my life is going to look for the next 30 years or whatever, however many years in that retirement stage. And it's like, okay, well, our visions of what we want align, of how we want to spend these years together. They just align and they go so well, and they can teach you about something, or they can build up on something where you didn't even think was possible. And it's like, oh my gosh, I love that vision. I love that we can build this together, that we can build this part of our lives together. Pile two. Like, I can't explain the giddiness I have right now. Like, it's exciting, and you're just gonna feel like God was looking out, okay? God's looking out for you. I promise you. It's like your time in this desert of like isolation, of it not working or being alone, I promise you, very soon is coming. You don't even have to do anything. You just take care of you, okay? You just keep treating yourself the best, keep putting yourself first, and that person's just going to be attracted to that. It's like they're just going to love that you're good, that you're content. And it's like, dang, like, yeah, I want to join in with this. There's no voids being filled because you're whole, you're good, you're not looking. They're whole, they're good, and it's just going to be like, let's get together. We can just build now. There's no voids being filled. It's just building upon a beautiful foundation together. Pile two. This is amazing. I'm going to say congratulations, because you are literally meeting your person, and it's going to feel like an emotional depth you've never experienced before. I feel like you've had very shallow relationships, or just people who weren't there for you. They weren't emotionally there for you at all. There was nothing to build upon. It felt like we were just maybe maintaining this kind of surface level stuff. This new person, you guys they're gonna nourish you in all of the places where you've never been nourished before. And you're like, I didn't know. I didn't know I could feel this. I didn't know that these places even existed, or this feeling even existed. All right, but take it slow. Don't rush in, okay? Because this person's gonna want to be slow. So take it slow with them. Don't try to pressure them too soon. Just let it go. Let it be. And I feel like you're gonna be fine doing that. Let the dominoes fall in place exactly. You know, the timing is perfect here. It's happening exactly as it needs to. So allow the dominoes to fall sequentially. Like, don't try to, you know, get all the way down here when, you know, just let it go step by step, and it's all going to fall into place exactly when it needs to. All right. Oh, pile 2. Beautiful. 2323 on the timer. If you want to look that up, you can. Beautiful. Okay. It's divine union, and it's coming together with your friendships, building upon something, building into beautiful, beautiful life. I feel like you guys have such a rich life to build together, and it's going to feel good. You're going to feel like I said, God looked out. You're going to feel like the richest, most blessed person on the planet. I love it, pile 2. Thank you for coming to your reading today. Thank you for allowing me to dip into this beautiful, loving energy. I love it. If this did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another reading. Leave a comment, shout out pile 2, and let me know, you know, how's it been for you? Tell me your story. If you would like to share it, I'd love to hear it. And if you would like to know more about your own personal situation, you can book a reading with me in the description box below. Okay, it's $45 for an hour. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session. That is a longer session where we connect in with your higher self, your guides, and we dive into your subconscious mind, where you're shown scenes as far as what you need to understand or know about your personal situation, or about a certain happening in your life, or about anything you would like to know more about at all. Okay, there is no limit to what we can find out. All right, so I will see you guys on the next reading, pile 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your What's Coming In for Love reading. We're going to get right into it and see what's coming in for you, pile 3. All right, so your oracle card, your first oracle card is Strength. It says, you are far more powerful than you realize. Believe in yourself. What seems impossible can be overcome with determination and the right skills. Do not give up. You are almost there. Whatever happens, you will gain wisdom from the experience. Beautiful. And your next card, you have the Moon in Leo with appreciation. Isn't that nice? All right. So we're going to get a couple more oracle cards here. Okay, so for my pile 3s, what's coming in for love next? What's coming in next for love for my pile 3s? Spirit. Thank you. All right. So you have the Pleiadians, and it says unconditional love, excitement, laughter. Isn't that beautiful? Unconditional love in a love reading. I mean, come on. And appreciation. Can we get any better than that? I don't know. Okay, actually, you know what I'm going to do? This one up top, this one in the bottom. Okay. And we're going to get one more oracle from my pile 3 spirit. Thank you. Okay, so you have great power, strength of character, again with strength. Wow. Authority, dignity, influence, self-confidence, leadership, peak condition, potency. Whoa. So I feel like for my pile 3s, you might already be in a relationship. It's a very strong one, I would say. And if you're not, you're coming into a very strong, unconditionally loving relationship. So that is beautiful. Okay, so you guys got this stick. Okay. Okay, so for my pile threes, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we'll take the one that already flipped out. So we have Temperance. Yeah. See a beautiful dinner being shared here. It looks so nice, and look at how he's looking at her, like just with love in his eyes, and they just look like they're having such a beautiful time with an abundance of food. It just looks like the perfect date in my eyes. This is, yeah, it's just like a beautiful evening. Good food, good company. Beautiful. Okay. So your next card is you have the Four of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. The Tower. Three of Cups. Seven of Swords. Two sevens here. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, I feel like my feeling was correct here. I feel like my pile threes are the ones in relationship already. I'm just going to move these up. Okay. And Spirit wants you to know how powerful this relationship is. I feel like you guys have overcome so much. So much. You have gained so much strength together as a couple. Okay, and that was, you had to go through all of these things for good reason. Okay, all of these tower moments, all of these, maybe huge changes, or being flipped upside down, or just like big, sometimes catastrophic moments together where it felt overwhelming. It felt like her pot's boiling over, right? It's like, do I have the strength to keep going? It's felt overwhelming at times. But, and yeah, it's like, I feel like there's been a variety of reasons, and I feel like trials and tribulations that you guys have gone through. Some of you could be, this does not have to be your situation, and I don't want you to fit it if it doesn't fit. Okay, because you would know if this was a situation you've dealt with. Okay, I don't want to plant anything that isn't already something you've dealt with, because this is something you've already overcome. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Okay, but some of you, maybe you have dealt with, there's been some maybe third party situations, or just things that you've had to overcome together with, like maybe flirtation, that kind of thing. Like maybe it was just small little things, or maybe it was like jealousy in someone's side. Okay, it was like having to overcome, yeah, it's like maybe a little bit of sneakiness here and there with somebody. Maybe both of you at times, this has come out and you've had to overcome it. And it's like, but I feel like you have both gained so much because you've overcome these things. You've overcome these lower vibrational moments in relationships and aspects to yourself. And instead of letting it beat you down or break you apart, you have gained the fruit, the gold that was meant in those situations for you to gain. A lot of people would just give up and walk away, right? And it's like, okay, I can't handle this. This is too much. I'm done. I'm over it. Instead, you went further in and you're like, I feel like there's more here. I feel like there is something very valuable for me here. And you guys have healed very, very maybe disruptive or hard situations in your life. And so you now have a new appreciation of each other, and it's because you never forgot the unconditional love. I feel like you both have been unconditional with each other, putting your love first in the hardest of times, in the times where it's felt, and maybe at times you both have come at different times with, really being sneaky with each other, or being, harsh with each other, or not putting, you know, maybe not appreciating the other at times. But you overcame that with finding the love, finding the appreciation. And I want you to know, okay, that this time of these tower moments are over. You've gained so much strength, so much power as a couple together. And with the Ten of Swords, okay, this hard time where it's felt like you maybe get in your head about things, or you're like overthink things, like, is this going to overcome this? Are we going to get past this period of our lives? Yes. Okay, with the Ten of Swords, this is over now. You're coming right to the end. And when you're right at the end, it can cause a little bit of anxiety, because you're like, I'm tired. And we've come so far, and we've been so patient together, but I'm ready for the next step. I feel like you guys have overcome a very difficult period of your lives, or your relationship, and it was all for good reason though. You've healed all of those lower things that you needed to purge together in order to take to this next step, in order to go to the next step together, in order to, maybe, start a marriage, or in order to have children, or just in order to get to this peaceful place where we both are looking out for each other first and foremost, and it feels easier. It's going to start feeling a lot more easier, a lot more peaceful, okay? Because our strength and our power as individuals and as a couple is now that much stronger. We have, strength of character, peak condition, leadership, dignity. It's like we put each other first, and we're both leaders in this partnership. And it's because we've both proved ourselves that we can overcome these lower things, that we, no matter how hard it gets at times, we still come together. We overcome, we have patience, and now we're getting to pick the ripe fruit from all of this hard work that we've put in. Okay, we're coming the phoenix. We are overcoming. We are becoming anew out of this difficulty. Okay, unconditional love, excitement, laughter, appreciation. That is the time you are coming into. That is what's coming in next for you in this relationship, in this connection, is that appreciation, that unconditional love. I feel like you've cleared the karma. You've cleared each other's karmic patterns in relationships, okay? So now we're healed with temperance. So now we're not going to fall victim to these maybe outside influences, or these, we're not going to discover anything that's super upsetting, that's going to make us feel like we did. We're overcoming that, and we're healing these, our foundation. Everything that needed to be fixed has been fixed. Okay, so it's never going to feel like, oh my gosh, is this going to last? Is this falling apart? It's going to feel so much more foundationally set and settled, and strong, with strength, great power. Okay, so you've built this foundation together, this strength. So now nothing can knock it down. Now we're good because we've been through all this. We know what to do. We know each other. We see each other deeper now, and we have a deeper love and a deeper connection. And so now nothing can break this. Nothing can make this shake and wobble like maybe it did in the past. Okay, this is ending. that time of your life of, you know, having to figure it out, having to deal with maybe these hidden maybe hurts of the past that are coming up, or, you know, parent wounds, that kind of thing, right? Those come up. And so we have to look at them and deal with them, but find the gold, find the preciousness in each and every one of those situations. And that's why it came up. It needed to be healed, and you guys did it together. And at times, yeah, it was hard, but now you're going to feel like overjoyed that you did go through those things. You're going to come into a celebration, and no longer you're going to feel questioning, or no longer your thoughts are going to get the better of you. You know, is this happening? Or those little things from your past, or your hurts, that wounds that were still open, that like kind of get in your head of like, oh, what if this, are they doing this, blah blah blah. That is ending. Those paranoid thoughts of like, can I trust this person, is it gonna work out, you know, those things that come up, those are being healed, and that's over, and we're becoming anew together. Unconditional appreciation and love and strength, unmovable, unshakable strength and love. Oh, gorgeous, beautiful. So what else can we tell our pile three's spirit? Yeah, you've done the work with the Eight of Pentacles. You guys have done the work. You have done what is necessary, what is needed for the strongest relationship, for this, it's like, Spirit just showed me cement, okay? It's like you've built a new foundation. It's like, it's as strong as cement. It's like cemented, okay? With the King of Cups. You have both matured emotionally to a new level where you're going to put, yes, your own emotions first, but you're also going to think about that other person. Their emotions come just as important as yours. It's like you're becoming one. And you've both worked so hard emotionally on your own healing, on healing that emotional body, on healing those hurts of the past, healing those, you know, past wounds that may have still been open, okay? Coming into a newfound confidence within ourselves, but within our relationship as well. And it's like no longer doubting, no longer, having those doubts, or those, you know, things that come up and you're like, it's like, it's just going to be rock solid. It's cemented. And you guys are just going to look out for each other, and you complement each other so, so well. And you're just, death. Again, with the Ten of Swords, you're transforming. Okay, you're transforming together. And it's just going to feel like beautifully complemented. You bring this and I bring that. And it's just, we've done the work necessary. And I feel like you guys are both leaders. And I feel like you're going to build something beautiful. I feel like you are building something beautiful. And I feel like this next time in your life, this next period, what this is coming up, it's like the hard work is over, right? With the healing work, it's like you've built that foundation. And now what can happen is that we can start building upon our lives together instead of healing. So the healing portion is done. So the next portion is us building upon our lives together, on our future together, what we want to accomplish, what we want to have as a couple, as a family, possibly. You've both transformed incredibly, and so your relationship and life in general is now transforming. So we have major transformation here. The Phoenix, again, so huge. I feel like you've both are becoming new. You're both becoming more strong people, different people, and your relationship is just going to, it's going to be completely different than what it's been. It's going to be way more peaceful. You guys are so much more, I feel like, mature and sure in who you are and who you are as a couple. Okay. So we have, yes, judgment, awakening to this next part of your lives together, awakening into something, it feels much more alive. It feels like it's going to be blessed, okay? Big blessings, like we've both awakened to our lives together, to our purposes together, new experiences. Yeah, I feel like you guys maybe you guys are moving from where you're at and you're having a completely new experience, because we have death here. So I feel like you guys are changing, and maybe you're moving in together, or you're moving somewhere else together, or you're having some kind of new experience. So you could be buying a house together, you could be, moving cities together, or something along those lines, creating a family. It's like there's new experiences for you guys to be had, because now it's the time. You're healed, you've done the work, and now it's time for this next level in your relationship. The Lovers, yes, beautiful. Together as beautifully complementary. And then the Hangman, it's funny because this is one of the only cards I read when it's reversed. It's like, I feel like you're no longer stuck in this place of maybe stagnancy, or this healing. You've both come to an enlightenment about yourselves and about this relationship, and you both see what is necessary to be seen. It's like you both learned what was there for you. You've healed what was necessary in order for you to move on, in order for you to have this transformation, in order for you to move in this new direction together as a pair, as a couple, as this divine union. And I feel like, again, with the angel, your relationship is very, very blessed. And it's going to feel like you guys are creating your own Garden of Eden. You're creating your own world, your own life that's going to feel so good. And it's thanks to, having gone through all this healing, having gone through all of these difficulties together, but coming out the other side so much stronger than when you went in. You needed to go through these things to heal, so that this next phase in your life can be what it is, which is going to be beautifully blessed, peaceful, feels easy. It feels like our love is just there. It feels good and it feels comfortable. And now our lives can be what they are, and we can be who we are, because we are both comfortable in who we are, what our relationship is. And now we can build upon our lives together in our deepest, most desirable way. Our love is now unshakable. Our vision together can be built, right? We are awakening to our purposes as individuals, but also as a couple. And I feel like you're going to be so blessed from this point on. You've both come into a deep sense of self and enlightenment, and you're different, and your relationship is different. And now it's time to have a different experience. Life is going to be different in the most beautiful, healed, prosperous way for you both. Unshakable. And you're both going to feel so loved and appreciated by each other. Look at this. It's like there's butterflies, there's flowers. I feel like you're going somewhere that's going to feel like your own Garden of Eden. And we have the cornucopia here, like abundance of love, of resource, of family. Oh, beautiful, you guys. Honestly, this is a very powerful connection. And life is gonna be so different from here on out, because you're ending this cycle of pain and of healing, and of having to heal those old wounds. And so now, as two healed individuals, we have grown in a new way together, and we never left each other. We never gave up on each other. And that kind of strength is now being rewarded with this beautiful Eden type relationship, and also I feel like home life and environment and family. And you're going to create your very own family in your very own world. Wow, that is so beautiful. So, so beautiful. I feel like you both can be who you are and be appreciated by the other, and it's just like unshakable. And that's beautiful, guys. I love it. I love it. You've both done the work. You've both never gave up, and you're being rewarded for that in this next upcoming cycle of your life. So good for you, pile 3. This is, I feel, a connection that's going to last a lifetime. I think you guys are soulmates, and you've done the healing work, and so life's going to be a lot easier from here on out. All right, this relationship's just going to feel easier, so much more connected, unconditional. Like we can always rely on each other. It's no more going to feel like this big, like maybe unsettling or this shaking, or like life's always kind of, you know, bringing us these new things to deal with. It's like it's going to feel more stable and reliable and secure. All right. Beautiful pile 3. I am very, very much excited for you, and you deserve this. You both do. This is a beautiful connection, and you both deserve the most happiness in the world. And I wish you nothing but that. All right. So thank you for coming to your reading today. If this did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. Please comment, shout out pile 3. Please share your story if you feel compelled to share that. I would love to hear it. And if you would also like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me in the description box below. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, where we connect with your higher self, your guides, and we dive into your subconscious mind, where you are shown scenes as far as what you would like to know or understand about a certain connection or a certain situation in your life, anything at all you would like to know. There's no limits here. So it's a very unique and beautiful experience. If you want to know more, you can go to my website, which is linked down below. Okay, pile 3, I will see you on the next reading. All of my love. Peace.